Hey guys, what's going on? This is Ed, Top of the Line Training. Just got a video today, sort of an out of the box video. I've had this knife now since probably right around a little after Christmas. It was a gift from a good friend of mine, lives in Virginia. And it is the Bubba Blade, or the Bubba Ultimate Fillet Knife. So I'm going to go ahead and open her up, read the specs off for you. Let's take a look at it. From basically what I've read on it, it was designed as again a fillet knife, but specifically for the saltwater environment. Go ahead and open it up here. Alright guys, Ed back with the Top of the Line Training. I finally got that thing open. I'm just going to read the specs right off the card for you. Basically, it's a 9-inch blade. It's got a 6-inch handle, total length 15 inches. It's full tang construction. Single piece of steel, provides strength and stability and balances the knife. Yes, it is pretty well balanced. Feels really good. And we all know what full tang and all that means to a knife. Now, one thing about this handle, I mean, you can really grip it good. It's that rubbery grip texture. Feels really good. And it says when it gets wet, it's a little sticky. So you're not going to lose it if you're filleting the fish and whatnot. Now, it is I would say an 1/8 of an inch, maybe probably a 1/16 of an inch blade. I don't know. It doesn't give that. But I could see where you could really do some filleting with this thing. Work really good. It's coated in a non-stick surface that is bonded with titanium that will help prevent rusting and pitting and let the meat slide off the blade effortlessly. Trigger grip lets you put some heat on the knife when needed. I guess meaning like a lot of pressure or something of the nature. I'm not sure about that, what the hell they mean by that. Thumb and finger pads ensure total control, and they do feel really nice there. So, nice. Safety guards for protection, yeah. High carbon steel, we'll test that in a minute. No slip grip, made from some kind of thermoplastic polymer and wrapped in a special synthetic rubber. I don't have my glasses, guys, so special synthetic rubber. It stays sticky when wet for total grip security. Factory sharpened by hand razor sharpness. It does feel sharp. We'll test that in a second as well. Rockwell hardening of a 56-8. Custom black synthetic sheath with Velcro straps. TheBubbaBlade.com. One cut and you're through. That's what they say on the card here. And I was reading a little info they put on there, and basically they were in search of the best fillet knife they could find. They couldn't find one, so they invented the Bubba Blade. And I gotta say, it feels really good. And the gentleman that got this for me, he got some stingrays and was butchering them up. And he was looking for something, and he saw this, and he got it. Fell in love with it, said it worked really well, and all that stuff. I plan on doing a lot of fishing this summer, or at least some, and we'll test this out then. But for the meantime, we're going to start doing we'll do a couple little tests on this thing. We'll see the hard carbon steel, test that out, and we'll see if we can cut a little bit of limbs up, do a feather stick or something. Here's a sheath. Good enough for a fillet knife. I mean, you know, you don't need really a Kydex sheath or anything for it. Of course, I'm sure if you got a hold of Doug Wilson at Yellow Hawk Custom Kydex, he would make one for you, no problem. But I think the sheath here, this nylon sheath, is good enough for this. This is something you probably throw down in your pack. I don't I guess you could wear it on your belt if you wanted to, because there's the loop. But I think I would throw this down on my pack and just take it like that. Carry it like that. Alright, stay with me real quick. I'm going to break out my ferro rod. We're going to test out this carbon steel blade. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back with you. Top of the line training. Broke out my ferro rod, 6-inch beast. Love this ferro rod. I've been using it now for about 2 years. As you can see, I don't know if I'll ever wear this out. I mean it's got some pits on it and stuff, and you can get those out of there. But anyway, I'm going to test out the carbon steel of this blade. As you can see, it's throwing sparks, no problem. So, if you had a ferro rod and you had this knife with you, definitely you could get a fire going with it. Another feature, I'm looking at this knife. Of course, I could do a little knife offense with it if I needed to. But besides that, as far as survival goes, say you're in the boat, this is all you have. You got your ferro rod, maybe a blanket, you know, maybe the 5 C's with you, and this just so happened to be your main knife. Maybe I had this in my pocket, this little Sentinel. So this is what you have. You want to get a fire going. Let's see what we got here. Here's something. Let's just see if we can sharpen up or do a ferro rod real quick. Ferro rod. Let's see if we can do a feather stick real quick. It's actually pretty nice. The thing about this being carbon steel, probably be pretty easy to sharpen. Oops. Well, anyway, sharpening up pretty good, or cutting pretty well. I mean, it is long. It's got a 9-inch blade on it. And I have other knives like that, but pretty good. Pretty good for what it is. For what it is, it's nice. I'm sure this would work really well on fish and even some game. I would have no real heartburn with this on skinning a deer. Definitely skinning. I don't know about butchering. Butchering probably be well too, because you know it's made for cutting up fish, so you could get down on that spine, get that tenderloin out real well. A little big, but you can still do it. I've shown that in other videos where I've skinned squirrels with big 7, 8 inch, 9 inch blades and butchered, of course. But I think this would work good on a deer. If you had to do it, I mean, this wouldn't be my primary tool, but be nice for butchering up. It's sort of like a butcher knife in a way. So it is what it is. But we did the carbon steel test with the ferro rod. It's sharp. Did a little feather sticking there. If I had a nice piece of tulip poplar, maybe it would do a little better on that. So we'll have to see how that goes. But anyway, if I can find a piece of tulip poplar, I'll be back with that, and we'll do a feather stick on that. If not, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. I haven't been getting as many videos out lately as I'd like to. Been really busy doing some things. Been doing the trapping and trap line, and I tell you guys, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, especially when you're doing a distance trap line. And this is a 7-mile trap line, but when I'm about an hour and a half from home, and it makes it tough sometimes. So, but anyway, Love being out in the woods. It's a beautiful day today. This is that top of the line training. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up, please. Leave me some comments. And don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. This is the Bubba Blade at bubbablade.com. Check them out. Yeah, top of the line training.